Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today I am sharing a really fun and festive holiday treat, hot chocolate bombs. I'm sure you have seen these around. They are very trendy right now, but they are also super fun. Whether it is a child or an adult enjoying one of these, it is magical to watch these transform regular milk into the most delicious hot chocolate. Here are the ingredients that you're going to need for these chocolate bombs. They are so good and they are really fun to put together. They're fun for your kids and they're also great to give as little gifts. So I just found these little bags at Walmart. They're called treat bags. They're right near the craft aisle near like the greeting cards. And this was only $1.88 and I have, let's see, there's 20 bags in here and they come with ties. There's a bunch of different designs. So I'm gonna pop a couple of these in these bags as gifts this year. So the ingredients that you need are really simple. You need some type of hot chocolate mix. This is the one I have. I have mixed with marshmallows and then I just have a plain milk chocolate. This is gonna be the outer shell of our chocolate bomb. So I have semi-sweet chocolate chips. These are just the minis. And then these are white chocolate chips. So you can do two different variations. And for the inside of the chocolate bombs, I think this is the best part. You can do whatever mixture of ingredients that you have on hand or that you really enjoy. So one idea I have is a more grown-up version. You can do the milk chocolate, hot chocolate mix, and then some mini marshmallows and maybe a little bit of ground cinnamon. And then if you have kids, you can do the mix with some fun marshmallows. These are kind of like the ones that come in Lucky Charms. So if I can find them, I will link them in the description box, but my kids love these in their hot chocolate. And then some holiday sprinkles or Christmas sprinkles, whatever you have on hand. You don't have to buy anything specific. That's just gonna be the decoration. You could even pop some inside if you wanted. And the way I make these chocolate bombs is I use what I have on hand. So I've had these for years. They're just silicone baking cups. And these are muffin cups, and then these are a little bit smaller. They're rectangles, and I use these for my kids' lunches, or I used to when they were in school, and they're great to bake with. They are non-stick, so you don't even have to spray them, but these are a great form for your chocolate bombs. So if you don't have these and you have to buy something, go with something silicone, or they do actually have circular chocolate bomb forms. I've seen them at Walmart, they're on Amazon. They are hard to find, but use what you have. And then I'm just using a silicone pastry brush. We're going to use this to spread out the chocolate, and then a tablespoon to help measure out some of the ingredients. So that's what you need, and let me show you how to put these together. First things first, you want to lay out all your silicone forms or cupcake liners on a cookie tray. And then we're gonna melt both of our chocolates. I just melt them in the microwave and I do 30-second to 15-second increments. I'm gonna show you a little trick, especially with white chocolate, which tends to harden up and be a little bit more thick. Add a tiny bit of a flavorless oil such as vegetable oil or canola oil. You can even use grapeseed oil and mix that in. Then put it in the microwave for 15 seconds and then mix it. And then after a few times of doing that, your chocolate will be nice and smooth and tempered. Now we're gonna take our melted chocolate, and you wanna work pretty quickly. In your silicone liners, put a generous tablespoon of the chocolate that you're going to use. For those of you that don't have a silicone pastry brush or a regular pastry brush, you can also just use the back of a spoon. That's what I'm doing with the white chocolate, and it works just as well. So your goal is to put a pretty thick shell and make sure that the bottom is entirely covered. So work it up the sides. It's not going to be perfect. It might be a little messy. Just have fun with it. I'm going to show you how you can fix anything that doesn't come out perfect the first time. So as you saw, the spoon worked totally fine, but I will tell you I do prefer using this silicone pastry brush. It makes for a much smoother consistency around the edge. But like I said, don't feel like you have to go out and buy anything special for this. This is just kind of a fun treat for the holidays. Once I have them all coated, I'm going to pop them in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. Now you want to take a look at them, and any spots that are a little bit bare or that aren't thick enough, you want to go back in with a second coat of chocolate. I found after making these a few times that you do want to limit how much you handle it, and you also want to work pretty quickly in between coats of chocolate. Now my white chocolate cups did not need a second coat, they were thick enough, and this is the most satisfying part of this project, is peeling off that silicone liner. As you can see, they came right off and the shells stayed intact. The best part is, if they happen to break, you can just remelt the chocolate and reuse it. So I'm going to pop these back in the freezer for another 10 to 15 minutes, make sure they are completely hardened, and then we're going to add the filling. My chocolate shells are completely hardened, and I just wanted to give you a close-up and see what they look like. They're not perfect, but they are thick enough that they will hold up to whatever fillings I want to put inside these chocolate bombs. I had already removed the liners from the white chocolate, I just needed to pull off the ones from the semi-sweet chocolate. So like I said, this part is so satisfying, it comes right off, you just have to be gentle with it. And the best part is these liners are reusable, so you can do this as many times and you can use these liners for multiple different things. Now it's time to fill them up. I have found through making these a couple times that with all the chocolate, you only need about a tablespoon of hot chocolate mix. If you like it really sweet and really over the top, feel free to add as much as you want. I have found that filling the bottom half of the shell about 3/4 of the way full with all of your toppings is a really good ratio for these hot chocolate bombs. The first one I added mix, marshmallows, and a little sprinkle of cinnamon. For the white chocolate shell, I added hot chocolate mix, some fun marshmallows, because this one would be for one of my kids. And the third one, I added hot chocolate mix, some marshmallows, and some sprinkles. There are so many different combinations you could do with this. You could do peppermint, you could do an Andes mint, you could do caramel bits, whatever your little heart desires. So now it's time to seal up our chocolate bombs. And I found the best way to do this is to use the back of a spoon. And the most important tip I have for you is to make sure your chocolate is barely warm. So let it sit out while you fill it, and you want it to just barely be a liquid. Otherwise, it will melt the chocolate that it touches and your whole chocolate bomb will fall apart. I learned this the hard way and lost a few of these along the way, but through experimenting, I think I found a pretty good method. So for decoration, I like to add a little bit of chocolate on the top and then add sprinkles, or you could add a couple extra marshmallows, whatever your little heart desires. You just want to make them look fun and festive. When you seal up your chocolate bombs, you do want to make sure that you get a good seal right around the edge. That way it will hold these together. These take a little time to put together, but I think they would make such a cute gift for the holidays, whether it is for a family member, a friend, a teacher. Accompany it with a little mug and a note, and you have the perfect little gift. You do want to make sure that you store these in a cool place. I like to store them in the refrigerator until we're ready to use them. I think these came out really cute and they are super delicious. My kids get a kick out of these. When you're ready to actually use your hot chocolate bombs, you want to heat up some milk on the stove. You don't want it to boil, you just want it to be warm. All right, they're gonna show you guys how to do the chocolate bombs. There's 3 different ones. They're all semi-Christmassy, but they're all different. The big chocolate one has cinnamon in it. Okay, so you can pick whichever one you want. The other, they all have marshmallows. So pick which one and put it in your mug. It's really fun if you do these in a clear glass mug. Here you go, it's all right. So you just put it in there, and then I have our warm milk. You don't want it to boil, you just want it to be warm. And we are gonna pour it back up, buddy. And as you can see, it just melts and then all of the marshmallows come out. So give it a second, let it warm up, and then you can stir it, okay? All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
The best part is the marshmallows when they pop out, huh?
Yeah.
I see a hole in the sky.
Oh, a marshmallow just came out. Another.
There they are.
Oh, you got different marshmallows in there.
Yep.
Can I see it?
All right, mix it up.
I like those
Make sure you get to the bottom, okay? So I made them different this time, with different marshmallows.
Does it are the same?
Those are the ones we did last time, yeah. So there's a fun hot chocolate bomb. This one I'm gonna put in this bag and we're gonna give it as a gift. But hope you guys enjoyed that. And I know these 2 will enjoy it. I might regret it a little bit later. You wanna take a taste and let me know how it is? The other good thing is if you don't heat up the milk super hot, the kids can eat it right away. Is it good? I hope you guys enjoyed this fun holiday treat. If you are new, make sure you hit that red subscribe button and we will see you in the next one.